Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video will be continuing the what if the world went into a battle royale thingy series. So let's get into it. So first of all, there's a union forming over here, just because they're scared of these. I'm just gonna make it bigger. These two countries' imperialism. They don't want to be next on the dinner plate from either this hungry monster or this hungry monster. This one's very hungry. This one wants this land. It wants to push this way. It wants to push this way. It might even start taking Africa. Who knows? It doesn't. Anyways. The first thing that happens is North Korea is getting jumped. There's no time for them to even use their nukes because spies from the new, the island chain union, because it's an island chain, the Asian Islands Union, that's what it is. So troops begin to move. This is a very slow war because there's millions of troops here being slamming into here, but there's big bombs being used everywhere, so every day tens of thousands of soldiers getting killed on both sides. This is a deadly war zone. Like, by now you'd think that it would be radiation. Ooh, I know. By now you'd think that this would all be radiation stuff, wouldn't you? But no. Wait, if I did it like this, yeah, radiation stuff like this. Ooh, that hits hard. Anyways, they keep moving in, and the North Koreans make a little slip. They start invading. They invade further in, and then when Pyongyang is captured, this is when these two guys realize, yeah, let's start going in. There's no point. So North Korea gets jumped, and it's split like this. Russia's got this really weird panhandle now. And China doesn't even get access directly to here, so they might invade to get here, or they might even split this guy. Who knows? The next thing that happens is what happens next. Okay, Italy is gonna do something as well, and you know what this thing is? This is the Great Balkan War. These three powers are about to jump the Balkans. So straight away, Turkey folds Kosovo and invades into Greece, capturing Crete, making multiple landings, and starts invading Macedonia. The Central European Union is doing quite well as well. The whole thing gets split up. Italy was only actually invading these three guys because they didn't want to have to be at war with these guys, as well. They're like, yeah, no. Anyways, Greece actually makes a pushback, and there's some weird stuff happening down in Crete. Ooh. Well, there's some major pushbacks by the Greeks. The Central Europeans just take their land and leave the war. It's impossible to actually invade they found it possible to invade any further than this point here into Greece. So that's why a peace treaty is signed here. You can see Greece still survives because they just couldn't invade into it. Alright, the next thing that's gonna happen is what happens next? Oh yes, I gotta say, these two, Iceland joins the Union. I forgot Denmark owned Greenland earlier. My bad, chat. And flash. But anyways, so we see India about to do something, and that's the Great African Split Up. You probably saw it in the thumbnail, but oh shit, that was the end of it. Sorry guys, you didn't see anything. But this will take a while, so this will be a longer video. So these three countries start to move in on their claims. India has a claim over these guys, and the Island Union has a claim over this region. and Ethiopia's trying to take over all of this. Continue to move in. This is when we see 2 new countries join in. France has claims over all of this. They want all this, and they also want Algeria because that's why they make a landing in Algiers. And you might be surprised to see who's this green person. Well, this in fact is the Nordics. They were invited to the table. But yeah, they continue invading down to here. And yeah, I followed these guys. It goes really well. We see Brazil making multiple landings across its claims. Brazil's claims look something like they want all of this. So they have control over the South Atlantic. Crazy, but yeah. The Americans also joining over. And yeah, the Great Conquest continues. We see Britain joining in on this conquest. India starts invading into Uganda, and Italy invades into Libya, and Turkey invades into Egypt, taking the Sinai Peninsula away. They are going to take all of Egypt eventually, obviously, but you know, Turkey's a bit weaker, so they can't steamroll into there quick enough. Yeah, the war continues further. The Americans collapse there. The Turkish start to do even better. The war continues for a while, and then eventually the Turkish isolate the Nile Delta from Egypt. We also see the Germans coming in for their claims. The German claims of this. And the British claims, the British want about all of this. Obviously, if you saw the bits where I accidentally showed you the ending of the video, you know. The Spanish are about to make a move, and you can also see the Chinese starting to invade Nigeria. The war continues for a while until eventually some places that have been occupied for a while start to get eaten up, and eventually the whole continent is divided and it is split like this. And this is actually the end of the video. See you guys in the next one.